we're on red now. Red.
Thank memes.
So first
Yay.
card is add
Uh,
Gladiator Chan.
why is there one on Yuri?
Is okay, so 001K. This is a tap self brainstorm. At the start of your climax phase, give a character 500 per turn, and pay 1 Restless. Mill 4 for every climax, salvage a character.
Pay one,
Solid.
tap this brainstorm. Solid. Good brainstorm.
Seems fine.
Gives power on your turns, promotes a more aggressive
Easy red
playstyle.
splash. Yeah. It's probably your brainstorm of choice in a lot of decks, actually.
Seems good.
Yeah, it's just good.
Yeah. Alright. Next card is... Oh, how many cards deep does this go? Damn. First sound...
This is actually
Can
Kasumim.
you tell the difference, guys? I can't tell the difference. No? So, like,
Okay. Let's just read the card now.
So, this is a 3-2... 3-2 first sound, Kasumi Toyama. It's 3-2 10k. When this is placed from hand stage, you may heal. And pay 2, ditch a red card when this attacks if you have star beat in the climax zone.
Wait. You need the book too. Where's the book?
there's a book?
There's a book.
I'm
TD.
not even gonna No, dude. No. Screw that. I don't
There's a book.
I didn't even consider. I'm not even considering it as a candidate for this climax combo. But yeah.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It is also a book, but who cares?
If you have star beats in the climax zone, you may pay 2 to ditch a red card from hand. If you do, deal X damage to your opponent. This gains 3k power, where X is the number of the 1-0 event for the Kasumi level 1 combo
3K
in your
cross turn.
climax. I'm waiting.
And the 3K is cross turn.
I'm now looking up this event.
Yes, 3k
This
until
event is
the end
Operation
of
It's Operation Tornado.
Oh, that's actually pretty good then.
And it has a level 1 combo that lets you costlessly retrieve it on attack from one of your...
There's also a level 0 PR that lets you search that climax combo and the events out of your deck.
We're getting our deck built for us, boys.
That card has officially quadrupled in price.
Oops. Yeah, this
Oh.
is...
That PR went
a
from
door or a
400
stock soul or a book.
400
It's
to 500
1980,
yen.
right?
To 1980,
The
yes.
regular version is 1980, yeah.
Nice.
But
Alright.
this shares a climax combo with the old 3-2 Cosby.
Yes.
Um,
That one lets you summon
card, yeah,
use
you
a
can play a card
character
for
from
free.
hand.
Yeah.
So
you
that
can
does
play
work with this.
You can play this with the effect now. You can play some other cards. And it all combos with the same climax.
But you're
Um,
more than often not going to want to play this.
Yeah, probably.
Or
not.
more
I mean,
often
this is
than
a
not.
heal. But yeah, usually you're going to be playing the CIP Burn or some other card, and you already have this on field because you use this to heal.
No, but no. The climax combo from the 3-2 Kasumi plays it from hand, so you heal.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So why wouldn't you play this?
Sorry. I thought you meant that you wouldn't play this.
No,
can.
you would.
Yeah, you can play that. This is an option to play. And it's convenient because it combos with the same climax.
Yay. Alright, I think this is a pretty alright card.
Oops.
I'm going to call it
Well-
solidly playable.
I'm not sure what else to say. It is just a solidly playable card.
Yes.
If you are playing Top End Party, this is now your top end, because let's be real, it didn't have top end before.
That's a
It's
stock soul,
10
right?
top
It is a
end.
stock soul or a door. The new
Or a
climax is
book.
a door or a book, sure.
I'm inclined to play the gate, but
I think the stock soul is also compelling, but yeah.
they're both compelling. But I think I prefer the gate.
Stock Soul's compelling if you plan to do this climax combo and you plan to use on attack Musashi on the other one. Because that one is
I mean,
4
so
stock
like
cost.
it's nice because the other Cosme digs for you. So you dig for your climax with the old Cosme, and you play this Cosme with the combo.
It was on play, draw 2, ditch 2, stock 1,
top,
right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Solid card.
Alright.
Shit.
Next card is a Pastel Palettes
no.
card.
Oh no.
I don't think Thomas likes this card.
So this is a 3/2 Aya Maruyama Decisive Idol Pose. When this is placed from hand stage, check top 3, add 1 to hand, ditch the rest, and up to once a turn when this attacks, if you have targeted admiration in the climax zone, what is that?
It is a
It's
gate.
Door. Yes.
It is a gate, and you have a yellow and green character. You may pay 2, ditch 2 cards. If you do, choose one of your other blue characters and stand it.
There's nothing good to restand. So there's no point getting excited for this.
Like the best restand targets you have
Dude,
are
imagine you could
probably
restand
like
Moran. Oh.
okay, but you can't. I think the best target to restand with this is either 2/1 Rinko because it gains 4k 1 soul on attack when attacking a level 3.
Yeah.
So you could gain a soul again. Or the 3/2 Lisa from the trial deck because it's a healer with on attack give one of your other characters 500 times the number of your other characters. I think those are the best two. But Rinko is especially spicy because on the second attack you can side for 1 against level 3s.
But you need to have held a Yukina in hand, I think, right?
No.
Is it
That's for the Resonance gain 2k.
Oh, okay. Well, these aren't amazing synergies, unfortunately.
Yeah, that's not even that
Just
being
Power
said,
and
like
Soul.
it's pretty cool, but it's not amazing. The most likely restand target is going to be the level 3 Hina, which is 1 stock healer. Because on play you get to take a card from waiting room, put into stock if you have 4 colors on your board. That's the most likely target that you're gonna see for the restand, but it's definitely not amazing. And this is probably just like niche plus.
We call it niche minus because I hate.
But you put a
This
plus for
card-
you.
Oh shit! I'm exposed.
This is niche.
Freudian
This
slip.
is niche. Yeah, he actually likes 4-color, inconsistent, mediocre pseudo restands that are also probably more expensive than they have to be.
No, I mean no. This deck is pretty cheap actually. This deck's like.
No, I mean
$60 or
that
something.
effect is. No. I'm saying that
Oh, you mean
effect
the
in a
effect.
vacuum is expensive.
Sure.
It's pay 2 ditch 2 on a non-plussing climax. Although you do cantrip
Well,
with this.
it restands without conditions, so.
Wait, what do you mean non-plussing climax? Oh, you mean like a 2k one or something?
As opposed to a 2k one, yeah. Or a draw 1 global 1k.
Okay.
Now we're talking retro stuff.
Mill
Ow.
Runner.
Now,
Mill
this
Runner, this is good.
odd
Yeah.
Let's
person.
just
Pastel
give it a good-
palettes.
and call it a day.
Yeah.
What if
good.
it mill,
Good move on.
What if you had to mill a pastel palettes character?
Oh, then this card would be
Uh,
significantly worse.
Oh no!
Dude,
Don't put
probably-
that on. No, why would you say that? That card doesn't exist, okay?
It's a good effect and it's a good art.
Uh-huh.
Okay, well, here's a question I have for you guys. So there's this card. There's also a free runner from the original TD. Do you have any thoughts on which one you would run?
Free Runner Fates don't matter.
Depends on if you run a lot of events. This is probably not on the table, but
There's a
compared to
bit of
Free Runner-
payoff for running events.
No,
I
but
mean
I'm
like
saying
some,
like if you have to run events, it's probably not on the table compared to the free run. But apart from that,
I like my random pluses to be guaranteed.
Same.
this is a pastel palettes character, which means it's a target to be swapped in that deck.
I'm over it. Free Runner over Mill Runner if given the choice, all else being somewhat equal. Like, you know.
This is like a playable card, right? Playable plus
It's good.
right?
It's still good. It's just like
God, it's such a boring. Like, I feel like it's a
you'll
double
love this
standard.
next card.
I remember when these were relevant.
Talk about boring.
No, I don't, because I was never on the Love Life train.
what
Everyone wanted the amusement.
You weren't a fan of this ban-worthy card?
I remember 2 years ago playing to Loveru and thinking this is the worst card in my deck.
It is the
It is
worst
the
card
worst
in
card
many
in your
decks.
deck.
It's the worst card in Guardian. It's the worst card in Telovru. It's like I could. What else? It's like the worst
This-
card in Fates. It's
This
the
is like
worst
the card. This is the card you play when like you're building a deck and you literally like you can't find anything better to do, so you have to play this.
You ran out of playable level 1s. This is what you
Yeah,
got.
this is what you've got. Now here's the thing though. This set is full of playable level 1s and the previous set. So
Dude, there's an Ellie clone in blue in the last set.
oh yeah, there wasn't there? I forgot about that.
Yeah. There's a lot
was
of
like a-
6.5s in this set.
It was like a tie 1-0, right?
Yeah.
So this is a Kasumi waifu deck,
This
if
comes
that's
out
what you're
in
into.
SP.
No, this isn't even Kasumi waifu. This doesn't even make the cut.
It might. Shout outs to Philip Pike. So
This comes
'cause I
SP.
know he listens
You
to
have to run this card.
I don't know if
across
anyone
the
else
waifu,
listens
right?
to this.
It's SPM, right?
This is so it's a character sign, right?
Yes.
You have to run this in waifu. It's an
But
SP.
it's okay, fine. Run one SPM, and then the rest of your level 1 game is the actual Kasumi level 1s that are actually good, like
Yes.
the 1-0 combo or the Halloween one or the event.
So is this like,
I give this
Playable
playable minus.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm on board with playable minus.
your-
It's no
It's your
longer
red
bad
Ellie
worthy.
clone. Now on to your next 1-0 beater.
You are white place, Chisato Shirosagi. If you have 4 more colors, this is a 7k. Ooh. And when this is reversed in battle, if you have 1 or fewer of
That text doesn't exist.
Yeah.
yeah, it doesn't work out.
So.
Because you're always gonna have green and yellow back row. So
Oh
this
wait,
is like
oops. Oops.
It's notable
this
to
comes
mention
out,
that
this comes out by the effect of a blue card. Wait, and so in effect, in essence, it doesn't actually require red at all. So this makes
SSP.
yeah. it's
The
also
blue
it's
card
also
the blue card is on play. You can have it kill itself to bring out the 1-0 from the red
Waiting
1-0 from your waiting room.
Yeah.
108Ks seem pretty
with
good.
2K counters, bruh.
Like,
Yeah.
The-
And then the blue one,
this
it
is
also
pretty
has
good.
it also has come into play, give 1500 to something.
You can,
So this could be like 9-5
yeah,
offense.
Yeah, you can do the kill effect first, then the pump onto this card. It's pretty solid.
If you're playing that deck with like Eve Brainstorm and the Eve Brainstorm combo, then like this is pretty solid for your level 1 game. But
Yeah.
you're not running it outside of that, so I think niche is correct.
Yeah, it looks like a niche. I don't think it's good enough to be niche plus, but it's very close.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
only good because of the 1K assist exists.
Yeah, of
Basically,
course, but like it's still a very even it's still 107k. That's like worth considering. Even
It's sometimes
worse-
107k.
Worse than 108K for sure, though.
That's not wrong. Next card, Bride for a Day, Saya Yamabuki, 2145, level X, and what was this?
It's like a
okay.
machine of ice, but it targets your character as opposed to targeting your opponent's character. So it gets around hexproof. The
And
rest cost is
also-
And you need an
also
event.
bigger. You need an event,
You
yeah.
need
That's
an
that's the
But
important.
that's not hard in Pro Par.
Yes,
Right,
it's not hard in
um,
Popipo.
I think this card is potentially a consideration in just the mixed ban deck because there's some events that are like fairly playable in a mixed ban setting.
This card is pretty
yeah.
solid.
Just
This
just
this
noting
was one
that
of the
this comes with baggage, right? You have to run events for
yeah,
this card.
this
to
was
be
one of the
banned.
level supports earlier when we were talking about the green one that I was like, oh, you could run this one instead.
I mean, stopping events and backups is also cheating. So yeah, fair enough.
The other one that I was talking about is the TD level support, which has tap this loot.
That's super cheating.
Yeah, all these level assists that you. This is your
Yeah,
set.
these level
dude.
assists are actually pretty cheap.
This is your set. Level assists with
What?
free gravy.
No, the gravy's best when it's on a costless card, but like if it's gonna be on level X, then so be it. Next card. I mean, what are we giving this? This is like a playable,
Playable
card,
plus.
right?
I think it's playable plus.
I'm fine with
Playable
that.
Plus is arguable, yeah. You can give it playable
That-
plus because in most decks you'll be able to get that second effect off. All right, next card, matching Scrunchy, Saya Yamabuki, 104.
Oh, this is an interesting card right here.
When placed from hand stage, you may pay 1. If you do, choose a cost 0 or lower music character in your waiting room, put it in any slot on stage. At the end of the turn, send that card to memory, which seems pretty good. And Climax combo, put this in the waiting room. When Kind Big Sister is placed in the Climax zone,
Old stock still.
you may Yep, you may sack this. If you do, choose a Sire Under the Sunlight through the leaves in your hand. Put it in the slot this was in. Is that like level 2 or
It's
something?
an old 2-1 that also combos with the old stock soul.
I'm gonna clarify real quick. When Tom said old stock soul, he means it's the new stock soul effect where you take from waiting room, but it's from the first set.
Yes.
Aww.
They actually didn't even reprint this stock soul in the new set.
That's really funny. What's the 2-1 do?
So the
It's an
2-1
on-attack
is
salvage an event.
it's a 2-1 with I believe it's on play if you have no. If
It
you
gets
have 4
minus
music
1 level
characters,
if you have 4 more
minus 1
music
level.
characters.
Yeah.
And
And then climax combo on
salvaging.
attack, you salvage a 1-0 event counter from the first set, and you may put up to 1 card from the top of your deck into stock.
Yep.
And it's a 2-1
I
7K.
think. Wow, that early play effect killed the whole combo because that's like 1k of power that it lost right there. Ow.
Oh, this didn't exist.
I mean,
they
I'm
just
aware,
created-
I'm aware, but like retrospectively, that makes it much worse than it could have been. Much worse than it could have been.
Okay, so I'm
Oh.
on the team that says that this card in the context of the climax combo, that's just kind of like a meme, but the other effect where on play you can bring out a cost 0 music character, actually pretty decent.
Yeah, it seems alright because
My question is, as far as reward is concerned, would you rather have that card go to memory or back to your waiting room?
memory.
Right?
Memory.
So you have
Probably
to
memory.
you have to find something to run over or an open
So
slot.
Play a
Yeah,
you play a bomb. Get the
No,
dice
that
out.
You
does
play a
not
bomb,
work.
it goes
That
to
does not
waiting
work.
room. and
It
you
goes
not
to
get
waiting room.
memory. It's not like
Uh,
magic.
End of the turn.
Yeah, because the end of the turn comes after your
After
encore
all-
step.
What?
Yeah. Like
So
if
if
need to
your
keep
character
it
gets
alive.
reversed, then it goes to waiting room at encore step, and then your turn ends.
So you need to be able to run over something or find an open slot.
Okay,
Yeah, and
well,
that's fine. Like this is a great card
not-
to play
I'm not-
just
I'm not
on the
saying-
first level 1 turn.
I'm not saying you can't do it. It's just like that is what you have to do.
You just do it, and then you slam like a crappy oversize or a spare, oh, I don't know, some
Fucking
piece of garbage,
BLE.
and then just send it to memory, and that's like fine. That
Yeah,
denies an on
it's
reverse target for their combo, and it was like a 1 cost sort of plus, assuming your opponent was going to run it over. I think that's probably an underrated effect right now, but it's also not like game
Hey
breaking.
man, make Index great again. Index season 3-1.
So remember, you can play this in the back row and pay 1 to put something in the front row. It doesn't specify anything about back row or front row, so you can do that if you want. And then like you can keep this card in the back row and just have shitters in the front row. So this is like a way you can try field early going if you somehow get to level 1. So yeah, stronger effect than I think people are giving it credit for. Not strong enough to make me want to play Poopin' Party.
Okay.
Did we rate that card?
Be good.
One. It was anything other than niche.
I'm giving it like a playable.
You want to give it a playable?
What?
I'd still give it a niche.
I can put this in any deck.
I think like a playable minus.
Got some,
Oh, I think you can put it in any deck and feel not terrible about it. It is just a 1 cost quote unquote plus, and that's fine.
Wait, wrong card number. But whatever.
It's a plus in the sense that like if you're on that train that says like any card that you put on the board is destined to die, then like, yeah, it's a plus. You get 1 stock for 1 attack, and you didn't play a card from hand, which is pretty nice.
I mean, if you're playing this card, then that is the train you're on. Like you're not playing 108Ks or whatever, and like this denies reverses anyway by getting rid of a card. Well, okay, this card's a 104K and it sucks, but maybe you can ram this in. I don't know. I think this card is stronger than you guys are giving it credit for right now. It's not on the level of like 1/1 Yui or anything, but it's pretty alright.
Top tier memes.
Do you even know what we're talking about?
Yeah, the 1/1 Yui, the sword art stock from hand.
Damn, the covert test to see if he watches our videos.
You guys only bring it up on Discord like every 3rd day.
Yeah, that's true. That's
Oh,
true.
whoops.
All right, next card. Stage Rimi Ushigome, 2165. When it's attacked, give another character X power. X is 1/5 times the number of events in your waiting room. That's kind of cool. And when this is reversed, you may you may anti-change bomb your opponent. Just straight up put reverse it rather than put into stock or waiting room or whatever.
It's fine, playable.
I think it's playing with mine.
How do you guys feel it stacks up against the other anti-change options? Because there's also a bottom deck anti-change from the first set, and there's also that clock anti-change that we saw earlier.
What else does the bottom deck one do?
Nothing.
It's just bottom deck ball.
And then there's also a yellow stock anti-change suicider in yellow. That card, its other effect is a climax combo that no one is gonna run because Bushiroad likes putting pointless climax combos on anti-change suiciders.
Oh, you're telling me Star Wars?
Yeah, like Star Wars. Yeah.
Both of them have it.
Right?
Like the fucking Poe and the Kylo Ren.
Is this the first set that has 4 anti-change suiciders?
Might be.
It has one in every single color.
You
would
have so much
expect it
choice
is.
for color fixing from your anti-change slot.
I think this one is bad because it doesn't beat Vivid Strike, which is a pretty big deal.
Whereas the other 3 all do.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the deciding factor for me.
Would you call it bad because of that?
I wouldn't
Probably
call it
play with
bad
minus,
because
right?
that first effect is really good.
All right, yeah, I'll go play with minus.
First effect is just sometimes give a card 3k or give a card 4/5, and while that's not always relevant, it's way more than nothing. Like it is a huge deal more than nothing.
It sometimes helps you kill their other early play.
I'm also fairly sure that ignoring infinite loops, this card will be part of the highest possible power in a standard deck.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
Alright, next card. Stage, Saya Yamabuki. It's a 0/02k. When this is placed from hand to stage, mill 2, and then give a character 1k for every X power, where X is the sum of the level put of cards put in the waiting room via this effect.
This is a very weird card.
And this is 0/0, come and play, give something 6k, playable plus meta.
The floor at least is 2 free mill. That's like a decent floor.
It's not a floor you'd put a card in your deck to
It's a floor that people have put in their deck to make use of.
I think those people need to reevaluate their decks.
Like, there's a reason that, like, 0/0 on play, mill 2, gain 1k times number of whatever.
Playable is fine.
Is being played.
This is like playable, yeah, but this is playable minus in my opinion. Because how often are you just going to give 1k? Or how often are you going to give 2k and it's not going to matter? Like, if you give 2k and they have like a 4k in assist, then it's not even going to matter.
Oh, here's a good card. Here is a good card. I like this.
And pop quiz: which side of the choco corner is the head?
Oh, ask any lucky
That's so inappropriate.
any Lucky Star fan.
Okay. And the more pressing question: after figuring out which side is the head, what side do you start eating it from?
Oh, that's pretty lewd.
Hold on, let me go ask.
Let me diffuse the tension in here.
Let me go ask Konata.
103k, global 500, and when you play favorite is chocolate cornet in your climax zone, you may pay 1. If you do, salvage a character from the waiting room. So it's kind of like a Marg.
Yeah, that's not why I like it. I like the third effect a lot.
The third effect is for dank.
At the start of your opponent's attack phase, choose a music character, and you may move it to an empty slot in the front row with a character opposite that slot.
That's pretty dank.
So how do you abuse this?
You can use it with the Saya combo we were just talking about.
Wait, what?
So like the Saya
108Ks.
combo, opens a slot naturally, and you just move the Saya or whatever.
You can use this at level 3 if your opponent has a reverse combo, like Yukina. You just get the hell out of there.
Yeah.
If your playing against like Vivid Strike and they have the 1065 Rene, or if you're playing any other deck that runs that card profile, you just play an early play, and if your opponent fucks up, congrats, you just money counter them for free. It's just
I think there's
you
less
can.
cool applications for this card in this set though compared to like Cinderella rolls.
I still think it's good though. Like if I'm making a deck that can accommodate red, then I would honestly start with like 1 or 2 copies of this card.
Is that because it's cool or because you think it's actually good?
I think the effect is good. I would give this card like a playable plus.
Okay, fair enough. I don't know if I'm that high on it, but certainly playable.
Oh, it can also push itself, by the way, so you can screw up your opponent's your opponent's like damage numbers. Make it so that nothing on their field is like ideal damage numbers.
I mean, that seems very corner case, and if they trigger, then like there goes that plan.
Sure, but they can't plan for that necessarily. So,
But neither can you, so I'm not really convinced that's a major changing factor in this card. Like, it's
well, I mean,
a
like
cute play.
you get the last choice though, because like they have to set up their field and then they go to attack phase, and then you decide what you want to move if you want to move anything.
You do it with awareness, and then if they're aware that you're going to do that because it quote unquote messes up their damage numbers, then they can in essence prepare
Play
for it,
around
or
it.
at least know that it's going to happen. Like I'm not going to say it lessens the effect of it, but it certainly gives them the opportunity to lessen the effect of it. And look, while it is a cool play, I don't think it's so impactful that I'm going to shift my rating. It's a playable card, for sure. It's a global assist at the very worst. I don't think you play the Climax combo, though.
I don't think you play it either. I don't think you play the combo.
Any other forthcoming opinions, or are we sticking with playable to playable plus?
Yeah.
Seems good. Alright then, next card. How many are there? Okay. Stage, Kasumi Toyama, 2125? Oh god, really?
Yo.
that's
Discard 2.
When you use the backup of this, you may discard 2 cards from hand. If you do, choose one of your opponent's characters with a higher level than their level and put it in the waiting room.
Think
Then counter for 25.
I believe this is the only anti-change counter in the set.
Yes.
I would not pay this cost anti-change counter. You have anti-change bombs. You're gonna deal with it.
Oh. Bombs
This is
aren't really the-
anti-damage, quote unquote.
like, it's not the same as a bomb, so you can't equate it using that. It's just not a very good cost.
This cost is abysmal.
You need a really good reason to.
You need a really good reason to ditch 3 cards to anti-chain something.
This card doesn't even send it to like stock or clock or bottom deck or whatever. This just sends it to waiting room, so
They can encore.
they can encore if
that's
they really
still
want
effective
to.
It's effective against like Vivid and stuff, and
But
yeah,
if
they do get to encore.
but, like-
sometimes
Yeah, that's true.
that's like not even desirable.
Like, here's the thing though. If they attack with their level 3 first, right? You ditch 3. You don't even benefit from the counter effect because you
You killed their thing.
killed their thing, and they
Yeah,
still get
you
the
can-
stock.
It's kind of like a really bad version of the Dog Days or Puyo quote unquote anti damage in that case.
Wait, the
and
Puyo anti-damage
hopefully-
is pretty good though.
The one where you get your climax.
No, the Puyo anti-change just pay 2.
No. He's talking about actually the anti-damage, like the blue event.
Oh.
The one where you have to be like a
Okay,
bajillion climaxes
sorry.
out already,
Sorry,
and
sorry.
then you have to pitch another climax
yeah.
to anti-damage them.
Yeah, it's like a better version of those cards, and that's not a very compelling argument from my end. Is there a better anti-change counter?
No.
There is no other anti-change counter, to my knowledge.
I don't run this.
Yeah, I don't think this is good.
I think if you're gonna run counter with a cool effect, you just play the refresh punch,
Yeah.
Fair enough.
or you could play the other refresh punch,
Oh.
right, Tom?
Yeah.
Wait, isn't that the next card? Oh
next
yeah,
card.
it's the next card. Let's go. I actually didn't
Alright,
realize.
so we got
I actually
Steve,
didn't realize
Shadow,
it was the
Shiro,
next card.
Sagi.
This is a much better pastel palette counter.
2-1
Yeah.
2-1 counter. When you use the backup of this, if you have 4 more colors on stage, you may pay 1, so that's a discount. If so, reshuffle your waiting room and deck. So free refresh for 1 cost less than normal.
Seems good.
And then it's basically ditch this card, get a counter effect, pay 2 instead of the 3 you normally pay, and get a free fresh, which is fine, I guess.
Yeah.
But again,
If
it's
you're
only for
playing 4
pastel.
colors.
It's only in pastel palettes. Yes. So it's a niche
Yeah.
card by default.
It's niche by definition,
Yeah.
yes.
Unfortunate.
Which is unfortunate because it is like the cool sort of thing I'd like to see. All right, next card. Something inside the storage. Just to make sure
It's
this
Op
is the
Tornado,
same name.
same one
It's
from
the
first.
same thing from the last. Yeah.
It's exactly the same.
Yep.
Exactly the same,
Exactly
same
the same.
name, same name, same
Did the last
effect.
one have brainstorm?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
it's literally Operation Tornado.
Just a playable card.
So
Probably.
they
Playable minus.
didn't reprint the Remy thing, but they printed this.
They reprinted this because they had a new card that interacted with it.
Yes.
I mean, well,
Doesn't
Remy-
make that much sense, but you know.
whatever.
I mean, like, okay, I'm gonna
Uh,
assume that's why they
I guess it's
reprinted it.
just niche, huh? Whatever.
it has to be niche by definition.
I mean, I'm just saying.
But even
it's probably play it.
No, I think it's playable. You can just play this as an
wait.
event.
Never mind. It's as music, isn't it? Never
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah.
It's music.
Music.
It's playable.
Or
Yeah.
Asuka, you know.
Okay, no.
Can that
Okay.
be applied in standard? I wonder.
Yeah, dude. It's your best card in Asuka standard.
Hey, this is a playable card, but it's not green.
It's hard work red, 2/1. It's it is that yellow Musashi card's worst nightmare. Put all your 2/1 event red. Put all your opponent's stock in the waiting room. Your opponent puts the same number of cards from the top of their deck in stock.
It's red.
Why
It's
is it
red?
red? Why is it
red?
red?
Whatever, man.
This far, this is a playable card.
Playable.
I think it's playable minus because it's an event, but definitely not a terrible effect by any means.
Definitely not.
Yo, this
that's
card
the
now. This card now
go
means
on.
that you can do the Love Live ultimate troll combo where you stock troll them and then you refresh your opponent. You can now do this in BanG Dream.
Oh yeah, because you have the you have that Ari stuff from the first set.
Yep. Spicy.
Ugh.
Bread can't be spicy. That's not how bread works.
What? Well,
You know that's how bread works, right? If bread is spicy, it's the things in the bread or on top of the bread, right?
Are we costume memeing the bread now?
you
Oh
can
my
add-
god.
She's. All right, that was the last red card.
Yep.
We'll be back with blue at some point. Blue and yellow.
Yep. Are we stopping here today?